Okay, so I started recording because I'm having some huge problems here. I came in today and found, why is it still doing that? Oh, it's jungle wood. Why is it jungle wood? I came in today and I found carrots and apples all over the place back here in my storage room. And got to looking around and found a whole bunch of other stuff. Like there was carrots and apples all over the place here. So I started opening these chests, and I found out that there was just a whole bunch of stuff that was out here because there's just no place for it to go. So I emptied out everything and cleaned it up and labeled what I could. Some more wood, and yeah, see, everything's full. So I'm starting to get this big mess back here, and there's wood everywhere. Because this chest is full. I thought it was filling with rubber, but it seems to be filling with jungle. I gotta go sleep real quick and see what's going on out there. I had shut the system off earlier, but somebody turned it back on and didn't check the capacity of the system to see if that would cause a problem. I turned it off because of that. So, yeah. Just want to go look. Come here, you bastard. Kill you with my pickaxe. Okay. So, what's he got? He's got jungle wood. Let's back off again. Back downstairs and see why he's got jungle wood. He told me he was just making rubber. Which should be... Oh, see, he's got stuff bouncing out here. This whole system's just running amok. He's got trees everywhere. Something's leaking. What's that? You got water? What's the water from? Hope he doesn't accidentally leak that pipe. He's got him voided. Something getting voided here. So... looks like he did have too much poop, like I predicted when I shut it off earlier. He must have had a poop backup. Now he's got a tree backup, a rubber tree backup. Oh gosh, it sounds like he's messaging me right now, so hold on. Okay, so yeah, he said that I could turn it off as he switched to jungle, not realizing how much it was going to give me since everything is huge. I don't know if he knows about that water leak. I'm not going to tell him. He can figure it out on his own. Bastard flooded my system. I love this jetpack, by the way. It's so awesome. So what do I gotta do? Hold on. There he is again. Just a second. Okay. So, yeah. I shut him off. Or did I shut it off? I think I shut it off. Anyway. I gotta shut this off. I don't know how far back I should go. Because I don't want him to have another poop backup. Looks like he's got a void on it just in case anyway, so let's see. I think I'm just gonna shut off. That's why is that empty? Very weird. He has a hole in his system somewhere because that should not have acted like that. I don't know. I didn't build this, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I just turned it off. What is that? What is that? I don't know what this is. I've never seen one of these before. Is that how he's getting his lava from the ender? It looks like it is. Or not from from the nether. I think that is how he's getting his lava here. So that is cool. I've never seen that before. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't shown since the last time I was on here. I got a jetpack. I don't know if I showed that or not. I got the refinery over here with my system of power, which is now obsolete that he's got that. But this is still going to be used for rocket fuel, so I'm not worried about it. And I got lava right here too, so I can do pretty much what he's doing. And these lose 25% power. These are power transmitters. They're called tesseracts, and they transmit power wirelessly or lava or items. But the only problem is that they lose 25%. I don't know if the items lose 25%. That would suck, but I know that the lava and the power are, whenever you receive them on the other side, is 25%. Or if you have two, then each of them is 25% less than what they would be. It's not 25% of this, it's 25% of the recipient. Anyway, so yeah, I just hooked up my lava, or my fuel system over here, back over to this cell, which powered 4 combustion engines, which are infinitely cooled with the aqueous inductors, I think is what they're called, accumulator. And that fed my Tesseract, which shot it over. I did have a battery here, that's why it looks so weird. I took it apart because it was running infinitely. And since it was losing 25%, I didn't want to keep losing that 25% if I didn't have to. It should have shut off, and it never did, and I couldn't figure out why. So I took the battery off here, and I disconnected it and put it over there so that I was just running off the battery because I used up all that oil and this. So I decided to just take it out of commission. Hold on just a second. Well, that went longer than I thought, so it's nighttime. Anyway, so that's how I was getting power, and I turned it off because of that problem. So I used up half my oil and part of a stack of fuel, which really kind of sucks because that means I used up a whole stack of fuel, if not more probably, because the oil the stacks were being kept full by the oil. I didn't have this one hooked up for that reason because I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to happen so fast. But I do have lava here, and I haven't built any magma engines yet, so I'm probably going to build a magma array so that I can tap into that as well. And I'll probably put that here, and put, well, this needs cooled, and the magma engines don't. So yeah, I'm probably going to come across the top and down. Anyway, the main thing I wanted to show, all kinds of creepers out here, was the magma system, because I'm going to move it. That is my thing right now. That's what the conversation was about. I'm going to move the power system back here. I love those little lights that I've got on the this claw thing. Yeah, this is something else I didn't show either. I've got little grapple or whatever the heck this thing's called, the power hand or power claw. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Look, watch this. I can shoot lights infinitely. Bam! And I don't have to charge it or nothing for that. I don't think. I don't think it uses any power. Let me see. Nope, it uses no power. Oh, I didn't hit the center. I can't work. Oh my gosh, why can't I move? Oh. Yeah, I can't put that there because it's not in the center. Anyway, I'm probably going to go through and replace all of my torches with these because they're badass and futuristic looking, and I want a futuristic looking base. So yeah, the wood's going to have to go eventually and get replaced with some kind of cheap metal. The walls can stay because they can look kind of like metal, I guess. But yeah, with these lights, that's awesome. So anyway, I was going to try to figure out a way to make diamonds automatically. I have a couple of ideas with ender pearls, but I don't know how that works with the auto crafting chest. I don't know if that'll work or not. They might have engineered around that because they knew people would figure it out. I don't know. So checking on my thing here, he's probably out of fuel again, and he is. That sucks. That means that I'm going to have to go down there and clear out those monsters and dig or start him lower because I can't get him to get down there. I made the hole too big and I didn't put enough fuel in him to start, so he keeps running out of fuel before I think he gets down there. Or when he gets down there, he's already out of fuel. I need to meet him down there at the bottom, but I got to clean out all those monsters and start him over down there lower so he gets down. I mean, he's not even halfway, I don't think, so that mine is just gigantic. But before I do that, I think I need to change over to gold chests. in my system as well because, wow, everything is not rendering. That's crazy. Uh, because everything's getting full. If I finish that, well, that mine, it's just going to get even fuller. So, I don't know. Hold on, he keeps messaging me. Okay, so he just schooled me on some things about the engines that I didn't know, both combustion and magnet engines, because I was telling you about some problems that I was having after turning one off, and I couldn't get it to turn back on. So I guess if you turn one off, you have to wait for it to completely cool down to green before it'll turn back on, or I don't know what color he said, I can't remember, I have to go back and read it, but I guess you have to wait for it to cool all the way down to 0 before you can turn it back on, which I didn't realize, which is why every time I shut one off, I couldn't get it to turn back on, and I ended up having to delete it and losing all the fuel, and that really sucked. And not these are just Stirling engines, but on the combustion engines that have the water underneath them. So that explains a lot of the problems that I was having. Pretty much, yeah, that makes sense.